Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Sí, así.
¿Tú es más o menos?
Oh, wait a minute. Took a soup off.
Sí.
¿Qué quieres?
Sí. Pero yo es mucho contento ahorita.
Okay, sí.
Sí.
Dang, I don't know what to say.
¿Tú no sabes? ¿Tú
¿Tú
sabes español?
Yeah, poquito.
Poquito.
I do know. Poquito.
All right, that's enough now. Y'all done lost me.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Right?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
That sounds muy bonito. Right?
Ella es mucho bonita.
Sí.
Sí.
It's
my Spanish.
my husband in here. That's who be knowing the Spanish, baby. Shoot.
I see. Where you say you work at again? Because I'm really starting to question a lot of things about you, Q.
Oh, Lord.
Baby, multifaceted.
Listen.
A jack of all trades.
Huh.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
What y'all drinking on tonight?
I'm drinking on some Simply Lemonade. It's my favorite drink in the whole wide world. If you want to sponsor me, Simply Lemonade, hit your girl.
Hey, get that, put her, go on and put that out there. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with putting that out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Q, you drinking anything, boo?
Nah, I just had some water.
Okay.
Good, brother.
Yeah.
Joe,
That's what I got tonight. Some water, because my coach kicked my behind today, and so
I got my good old vitamin water, and y'all, this is my favorite. It's Aki blueberry pomegranate.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that does sound good.
Look,
no,
you
that's
can't drink
a good
that
one.
too fast, though. I tell you that.
It's delicious.
Why not, Jolie?
Yeah, why not?
So you know the Akai, or however they pronounce it. It's a cleanser. It's a dietary cleanser.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yes,
are really
that
good.
Is true, and I'm okay with that. I need to get
me
this
too.
belly fat gone, so I'm absolutely okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drink it.
You trying to get that super body.
You said don't drink it fast. Okay.
Take it to the head.
Come on.
Shot.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, you guys, welcome to Tuesday, and you guys know what that means. Married at First Sight. We're bringing you guys season 16, episode 15, Whiskey a No review. Okay, and it was a packed episode. But speaking of episodes, did you guys tune in on last night for Ready to Love reunion part 1, baby?
Ooh.
If you didn't, you missed it, baby.
If you didn't, you missed it. You better go back and play that back.
Because we dropped an exclusive, and we got more to come, child.
Yes.
Be continued.
Woo, child.
Woo, child. Okay, and we working on trying to get y'all some exclusives. Ain't that right, Tim Bam?
Yes.
We slid
absolutely.
So, knock, okay? Go on in them DMs and return my sister's DMs, okay?
Yes, please. Answer me.
Okay.
Don't do me like that.
Don't do it like that. We just trying to see what had happened was.
We just trying to see what had happened.
But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get into everything. How's everybody's night? Y'all good?
We good.
Good, yes.
Blessed and highly favored.
That's it.
Yeah. I think we all got on tees for the most part. Brother got to show off.
You know, brother hustler. He got the
come on now.
Point.
You already know.
I'm tired from last night, Chad. This is all you get tonight. You want glam? Go back to yesterday.
I'm very natural face tonight.
Yeah, I'm resting my eye. Well, now I got the eyebrows, so I'm resting.
Look, I did a little bit to the eyebrows.
That's what I'm about to say. I did a little bit to the eyebrows.
Yeah.
You know, that was a lot. Yeah, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You know, this is all you get. But anyways, you guys, welcome to Reality Rewind. Welcome everybody. I love our intro. It's just a beat, okay? It's just a beat. I just love it, okay? Anywho, you guys, we got some content coming to you guys all this week. Like seriously, literally every day you're gonna be having an upload from us or something of the nature. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, if you have not yet went on over to Reality Rewind, please, what are you doing? Head on over to Reality Rewind on YouTube as well as Facebook. But shouts out to all 162 of you subscribers. Okay. All right.
Also, follow our Instagram too at We Are Reality Rewind.
Please do.
That's under the management of our handsome brother Hugh. Okay, he put in work, child. I'm not even gonna try to take no credit. Okay, he be putting in work. I literally just copy paste.
Copy paste. Some great exclusive content on there.
Yes, I'll be like copy paste.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work every time.
Absolutely. Okay, so you guys, please go ahead and support. And then y'all get to see what we was wearing on last night, baby.
Yes,
we were fine. I'm just saying,
fine as wine.
As wine.
Thank you.
Yeah, getting better every time.
Stallioness.
Okay, so y'all gotta stay tuned here, okay? Because we give you guys the gist of everything's going on in the reality world, okay? So, not for nothing, let's go ahead and get into episode 15, child, okay? Whiskey a no review, okay? This was a very interesting episode. This episode we've been really waiting on.
It was.
So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into it. And I am going to be talking to you guys personally about my favorite couple.
Oh,
Gina and Clint. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So they started off just talking about how, well, more so, Gina felt like, she stated that she feel as though that we're designed as human beings. We are designed to have a partner, okay? And she cares for him, okay? She actually said that she cares for Clint, and you see how they sit down with the other couples and just them in particular. Clint brings up the simple fact that men suffer in silence a great deal of a bit. And I thought that was a pivotal moment, and we're going to get into some other pivotal moments, but I just wanted to direct this specific question to my brother, who is the resident male on the show. Do you feel as though that men suffer in silence? Do you as a man suffer in silence sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, we are built to be the strong ones. Under any given circumstance, no matter what's going on, we have to be strong. We have to be the provider. We have to be the protector. So, with all of that, you really don't have enough room to even really show vulnerability because you're so busy trying to be strong and trying to protect and trying to make sure that you are, looking out for the family, the household. So, yeah, of course. And I mean, is it healthy? Of course it's not, because, when you keep so much bottled in for such an extensive period of time, just like a volcano, eventually you're going to erupt.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So as a man, what are some suggestions that you would give for us as women that can help you guys?
I would say, let me turn it back around. Now, I know a lot of women like to say they like for men to like read signs and have better empathy and be able to be more in tune. I feel like it should be the same for, the females. Like, I feel like they should also, understand, what's going on, how it's going on, and not just have that mindset of, okay, well, he'll get over it. He'll get over it. Whatever he's going through in that moment, he'll soon get over it. No, I may need to be, counseled, or I may need to be sat down and, me discuss, my feelings or what it is that I'm going through in that particular moment. And for you just to kind of coddle me, it doesn't make me soft, it makes me a human being.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would say, I mean, I'm gonna be, y'all know I'm very transparent. So my thing is that what I battle with, where I grapple with, is that I deal with manly men, okay, who have told, stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry about that. And that's why I refuse to do my son like that. If I just pop him, I'm expecting tears. If he don't pop,
Right,
weird
right,
stuff. So I don't tell my son to suck it up, and and I know my husband is teaching him how to be strong and be a man. So I don't interrupt that. Women, stop interrupting your men trying to be men in your son's lives. We have
exactly.
to understand it, but let them do what they do. We do what we do as nurturers. So when my husband gets on to my son, I am there to comfort him. I'm not
Right,
going to take away what he has instilled in him. But if I do have a problem, I will say I do pull my husband aside personally and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will say when I'm getting on to him, I pops him or something like that, and he cries. I'm not suck it up. I don't. He's
right.
not from both ends. I just feel as though somewhere he has to have an outlet so he feel comfortable.
It has to be a balance.
And let him get it out. It's okay to get it out.
Yeah.
Again, as men, it's okay to show your vulnerable side. Again, we have been taught for so long that we need to keep it bottled in. No, that's
Absolutely.
not good at all.
It's not good at all. And so they end up sitting down with Dr. Pepper, and they talk about how they still feel to be in the friend zone with one another. And Dr. Pepper made a extremely valid point that we tend to talk about very much so here on Reality Rewind about that friend zone. We encourage being friends with your partner before anything. We think that is an awesome thing. And we've actually said that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how Chris and Nicole, they're like best friends, you know what I'm saying? They're friends, and they're okay with building that. We talk about Aries and Jasmine. We want them to see that as a good thing about being friends, and I think they're looking at this as, oh my God, this is my husband, oh my God, this is my wife, I should be ready to hump their bones. But it's just like, no, like Dr. Pepper said, don't you have friends that you love? And they both said yes. And then we can all agree and say, yeah, we have friends that we absolutely adore, that we love. And so this is a great place to start. So the question that I would like to pose to everyone is that, and because she asked them to do this, and I thought that was so cute because I have a few that I can list. She told them a few movies, emotional movies that can bond them to watch. And I thought, oh my God, let me ask the cast this. So, are there any movies you guys watch with your partner that you guys enjoy together that connects you guys and bring out any emotions?
Ooh, that's a great
That
question.
is a good one. Dang.
I'll go first. So it's two. And I mean, I don't mean to be cheesy or whatever, but I guess this is a cheesy moment, okay? But two different movies that we watched. One in particular was really before me and Darren got married. It was called Fireproof. And it's a Christian-based movie, and this couple was going through turbulence. They were at a very rocky time in their marriage.
Oh, wow.
And bad. And the guy of the story went to his father to kind of vent about his wife and stuff like that. And the dad was like, hey, let me show you this book called The Love Dare. So I don't know if you guys have heard that. But this is where this whole book generated from. It's called The Love Dare, and it's for married couples. It's a Christian-based assessment. And he was like, do this. Don't let her know that you're doing it. But it's different daily love dares that you do for your partner.
Right.
Don't say nothing negative to them. If you can't say anything positive, don't say nothing. Two, it's like get buy them something. Three, it's just different stuff that you do on a day-to-day basis to kind of build that love for them. Right. And I'm not going to give the story up, but it was horrible. The woman was like, baby, please. She got the flowers that he bought and threw them in the trash. She started talking to another man. It's so good. Check it out. My second one was when we were in the actual rough part of our marriage. I remember watching The War Room, another extension of the same company that created Love There. And I'm going to try not to be emotional, but it was bad between me and Darren. And he gets up, and I was just like, oh, because I was agitated because I'm like, I wanted him to sit down and watch this daggone movie.
Right.
I watched it before. But he gets up and he leaves the room, and I'm just kind of agitated because, this point in time we were separated, and I was actually coming back into the home, and I really didn't want to go to bed. I was just like, I'm finna watch this movie because I'm just, emotionally a wreck. I don't, and he gets up and he was gone for a little minute, and I was just like, kind of agitated, like, Rick, like, what is he doing? He needs to sit down. He needs to watch this movie.
Right.
Up. And I mean, he comes back and he was like, can you come here for a moment? And I was like, and so I get up and he leads me into our bedroom. And I'm like,
let's go.
No,
come on.
No. Okay. He takes me. And before I say that, let me jump back, because if you guys don't know what the war room is about, it's about a married couple going through, and she meets a lady that teaches her about a war room, meaning it's a prayer closet, a prayer room, or a space that you can go to war for your marriage, and she taught her all types of things. Y'all check it out. It's a beautiful movie. And so anyways, jump forward. So he leads me into the room, and I'm looking like, nigga, please. Okay. But he surpasses the room and goes into the bathroom. I'm thinking he done ran me a bath water. So we surpass the bathroom, and the way our restroom is set up is the closet and the restroom.
Okay.
Go into the restroom, into the closet, y'all. He created a war room for me.
Oh my
God.
Try not to get emotional because we got a lot to talk about. And he creates a little corner his side. Actually, the closet is rather small. He takes down all his shoes, all his clothes. He moves them onto the other side where all my stuff was, and creates a space for me, and turns to me and says, please don't give up on me. Continue to pray for me.
Wow. Now, see, that's what I call endearing.
I just broke down crying because I was crying and fussing it. He was watching, and he felt like I need to do something that's going to keep my wife, and y'all, I still got my little space. But I just wanted to start and let you guys know. I'm gonna do a book, Chad. I'm gonna write a book because, baby, okay. But
that's special.
I want you guys to tell me, what movies have you guys shared with y'all significant others?
Well, I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
So we have such a different taste in movies, y'all. So we night and day. We share books.
Oh, okay.
We write poems to each other, so we express ourselves through the written word. So when it comes to connecting with our emotions, we just send each other books. So the first book he sent me when we were dating, before we got married, was The 5 Love Languages, right? And he was like, oh, you need to read this. I'm like, where do you get this from? Who you done follow on Instagram? It is such a great book. It's such a great book. Just to know about yourself and what you need. Because we were at a point to where we were going into, he was about to propose, and I mean, I didn't know, but I'm just saying, like, it was like, clarify what you need from a relationship so that we can be solid going forward. So that's the first book he sent. And then the second book he sent was something about, it was like a spiritual book. My husband is very spiritual, and he sent me a book about, it was something like connecting to your spirit and allowing it to lead you through life. I just want to say that. When I think of the name of it, the next show, I'll let y'all know. Please. But it was so good because he wanted me to be whole before moving forward. So we both did the work, and we both took notes, and we talk about the book every day. So it was amazing. So it's kind of like a movie, but
it was awesome. Can you have any movies with your partner that you watch?
I don't have movies, but my thing has always been songs. I love R&B. I love a good slow song, and so for me, I feel like, when I am in a bad place, one thing I really like to do is just like to get to myself, turn off all the lights, be in darkness, and just turn on my music. And in doing so, I feel like, that's a connection, especially when it's a song that you guys have together. And for me, one particular song is called Slow Jam. And I believe it's by Peaches and Herb. And that song, it's just so meaningful for me. And again, I'm all about the words, you know. I can just sing the song now, but to me, it's just, you know, you just close your eyes and it just takes you into a whole nother realm. And that music for me, music feeds my soul. And that's why anytime I'm in a bad place, or, you know, my significant other or what have you, you know, just turn off the lights, be in total darkness, and just listen to that music and allow that to just draw you guys, you know, together again. If you guys are going through something, just let it, you know, mend you guys. Like, so that's for me. That's just
Hey, Nene.
Hey.
Yes, music.
No, I agree, brother. Music is like a diary. Like your favorite songs is like your diary.
It is.
She loves scary movies. I like
some movies with scared ass. Nene, what
Yeah.
you watching? The Nun?
Baby,
You watching The Exorcist?
all of that. She does.
I love scary movies too, Nene. That's why I said we got different. Me and my husband got different type of movies.
Baby, yeah, that my Demi them came back home. I watched it. I said, no, you didn't.
I just watched that this morning at work.
I said, oh no, baby, I gotta let no. Okay, see, she said outlet, yeah.
Yes, Nene. Come on,
ain't no wrong with it.
No,
come on,
no.
The right, Jolie. No, not going to my site.
No.
I used to. Okay, but go ahead, Joe.
So I think so. As far as like, I love music, but me and Joel I'm not gonna say we're different in music, but we kind of are. So I'm bringing him into like my world of like slow music, and I used to send those songs to him, and he'd be like, "I never heard this song. Oh my God, that's so meaningful." So we're kind of exploring that a little bit, not as much, but as far as like movies and things, I was never like a big reality show person. So we have different things we do. So before we go to bed, if we're not too tired, we watch all of our reality shows that we like.
Oh my!
And
okay, I like that.
So then if we're in the car and we're going somewhere, he'll find a good message and we'll listen to it. Or if it's not a good word, if he finds like the juicy gossip stuff on reality stuff, it's so funny because this is right up my alley. I'd be in the car and I'd be like, I know good well that they did not say that. And then he'll pause and he'd be like, tell me your thoughts. And I'd be like, yeah, because some suckers, they did not do this. And he'd be like, okay, you done? I'm like, yeah, go ahead, push play. Then we listen to some more of it. So we have like different things that we do, and it works for us. And it
absolutely.
So
absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Y'all, we got a lot of shows. Jesus, Homecoming and girl, all kind of stuff. I'm like, I ain't never thought I was gonna be in the reality world, but baby, 4 years ago, this man was like, let me open your mind, and so that's what he done.
Absolutely. Oh, speaking of.
Oh,
thank you. Yes, Joe.
TV shows
too. Power,
Element.
Yeah.
911 with Angela Bassett, like all of those shows.
911 is lit.
Come on.
Child.
Yeah, so who is up next? What's up next? Who we talking about next, y'all, child? But yeah, that was Gina and Clint. They were very, you know, meh.
Yeah, they get better.
They're getting better.
Yeah.
But Joe, you posed something very interesting before we go on to the next couple. You said you think they're gonna smash the gas here soon.
I do, because if you look at them, okay, so you watch them. In the beginning of the episode, remember he cooked for her and they sat on the patio. Mm-hmm. They was like, I like this. And at the end of it, he said, and I like my Gina time. And she said, and I'm okay with that. I said, oh yeah. They chemistry is coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Developing.
So I love it. I said, oh yeah, he gonna cook that cookie here real soon.
I'm gonna say this though. I definitely kind of rooting for him now. I mean, this episode,
because they're both like, let's give it a shot. We got a little more time.
I just feel like the episode, if look, it's a caveat. If they both do the work.
Come on.
And she stopped being so bashful when they talk about sex.
Right.
Because when he said, what he say at the barn? He was saying something.
Oh, he said
like
they went to Pound Town.
She was like, "Oh my God, I wasn't expecting for you to say that." And I'm like, "Sis, girl, you stay with
y'all
these
finna go to Pound
Like,
Town.
how old are we again?
How old are we?" It's like she gets disgusted, embarrassed at the same time.
Mhm.
So I'm rooting for her now.
You know what?
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all, she gives me. She ain't been with nobody in a long time.
Yeah.
So she done got out of people saying little stuff to her. She's so consumed in that salon. I really don't see what other man is in her life except for that dog.
Oh wow.
Who's up next, child?
I'm done.
So we have Nicole and Chris.
Oh my gosh.
They Nicole and Kristen. So in this episode, she really tried to deep dive into her issues a little bit more, y'all. Of course, we're going to continue to hear about these issues every episode.
Oh,
yes.
I would say I'm sick of it, but I think y'all are tired of me saying I'm sick of it. So I don't want to be a Nicole and Chris, so I'm not going to do that. I think when what's the pastor's name with?
You talking about the black guy?
Yeah, the black guy.
Pastor Cal.
Pastor Cal made a good point, and when he was talking to them, and he was saying, you know, she was saying, well, I have insecurities because he didn't choose me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was like, well, no, he did choose you, and you chose him. Remember the questionnaire you guys filled out? We picked the perfect person according to your questionnaire. So if that's what you're saying you want, you did choose him.
That was
right.
That was beautiful.
And it was very beautiful. And he basically called her out and said, it's called self-sabotaging. You're self-sabotaging your relationship with this man that you ordered. It's like a menu. She went to the menu and said, I want fries and a cheeseburger. She got fries and a cheeseburger, and it's not good enough.
Yep.
Christopher is going to get sick of not living up to her standards.
Yep.
And it's going to come to a head.
Yep.
Saying that to say, she went lingerie shopping with Kirsten. And even seeing how she was so uncomfortable in the lingerie with her homegirl being there. And it's just like, you know, she just needs to accept her body for what it is. She's not ugly, not fat.
No, she's not at all.
Show him what he's working with. Like, it's okay for you to have sex, but this is what women don't realize. Wearing lingerie is a different type of intimacy. Right. It's because you're displaying what you have, and they're just staring at you. Like, they're not judging you, but they're admiring you. And that makes some women feel very uncomfortable if you're not confident in your own skin, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I just hope that I hope she wears a lingerie for Chris, first of all. I don't know if she is, though, but I hope she got something. Get the black and the red, gone toot the thing up. And she does have deep self-esteem issues.
And you can tell.
It's going to ruin her relationship, y'all, if she don't get a hold of it. Because when she told him, she was like, what did she say? She was like, you can leave if you want to. Like,
yes.
If you can't put up with this, there's the door.
And then she tells him, when I tell you I need space, I don't need space, I need you. And he was like,
I'm confused.
When you tell me you need space, I'm just supposed to know to be in your space? Doesn't make any sense.
Right.
And this is what when she said that I try to make up these issues so he can leave me, so I can say I knew he was gonna do that. And she got to get out of it. They're not gonna make it. It's gonna come to a head here in just a second, because nobody wants to feel like they continuously have to show their love to nobody every day.
Self-sabotage.
And he has showed up and showed out for her in every way.
That's
and it's
true.
not enough.
Yeah.
That's true. We're praying for him. We're in Reality Rewind praying for y'all. Going to Pastor Cal. He gonna lay hands.
Come on now.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. See where we headed. Oh my gosh.
Kirsten and Shaquille.
Oh, we're there already. All
Let's
right. Our favorite couple.
Yes, and I really do. I still
I
have
love
hope for
them.
them.
I do.
I hope and pray that they actually do, make it towards the end and have a very successful marriage. But basically, this scene started, or this episode started with them, where Kirsten actually had a conversation with her mother. And I do kind of like the fact that, she basically stated that, she had a conversation with Shaquille and that, it was almost like she was on Shaquille's side, and pretty much she was letting Kirsten know how she needs to basically like express herself more, with Shaquille and be more supportive when it comes to Shaquille and have patience as well. That's one thing I can say. When I look at Kirsten, I don't I don't feel that she has patience enough to want to put in the work fully. And that's the only thing that scares me about their relationship. I feel like, if she doesn't, begin to be more supportive and begin to have more patience, that's what's going to cause the demise of their relationship. But it was very special to know that, her mother was basically, rooting for Shaquille, letting her know, hey, this is what you need to do in order for, this relationship to thrive. And not just that, but also too, when he's asking you to support him going, to his job, that way you can have a better understanding of what he does and how he does it. You should do that, and don't give excuses in the process,
Didn't we say that?
Exactly. And sometimes you can tell she's a little bit hard-headed. I feel like she is the type of person, she needs to fall on her head a few times before she has that true revelation. So it seems like it takes a while before it
Tumble.
sinks in. Huh?
Most people say
Tumble.
bump their head.
He said fall. Nah, she needs to tumble and fall. Down the steps, around the corner, off the curb. She needs to fall.
And then repeat the process all over again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all not going to be promoting violence over here.
Since
Y'all
they
going to do that? No, your brother messed it up. It's bump your head, brother. Right, Joe? Ain't it bump your head?
you don't need to do that.
Okay? You're promoting violence. We don't do that over here, reality.
We are loving people on reality rewind. I don't know what y'all do.
Look at this. Look. See?
You all right, because in her doing so, she could turn into a bobblehead.
Hey, Kamiko.
Listen. So brother, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you not feel like a little bit like Shaquille is a crybaby? I'm not
gonna say crybaby. Now this goes back to the conversation between that we had with Wit and her couple. I really feel like he's showing his vulnerable side. See, again, there we go. Because he wants to be vulnerable, or because he is showing vulnerability, why would that have to equate to him being a crybaby?
No. So so I'm glad you went that route.
Uh-huh.
So if he tied her up and then they sat in the bed and they talked and he brought up the fact that you were not there, that's why I was in my feelings when I was on the trip. You guys came to a head. She said, now I understand, and I'm gonna do more to try and be there. If you and your wife talked about it, why did you have to call your mom and complain about it? Why did you have to go and tell? And even at the barn when they went outside, he kept bringing it up. But you were not there for me when I went, and she's like, "But I told you I'm gonna support you more." But he's not giving her credit for what she know as support.
But you've only supported just that one time. So again, if you're gonna do it, then actions speak louder than words. I hear you saying that you're going to do it, but you've yet to show any action in doing so.
But the point that was brought out is what she knows as support. I'm asking you, do you have everything else? She said, listen, it's gonna take me some time to get into a pattern of hey, I need to support in all of this too. So
Exactly.
she's getting there. But if you've already made the point of you was not there for this one, why do you keep throwing it in her face that you weren't there for this one? You weren't.
Well,
give
you
her,
have to
give her a
also
chance
keep
to miss another one
in
before
mind
you
too,
bring it up.
sis, that he called the mother because he needed her to reiterate once again. Because clearly when they were having that conversation, obviously it went in one ear and out the other. Because had she took heed to it when they had that conversation, then guess what? That last time when he went on his trip or the time before, she would have been present.
No. When they had the conversation in the bed, it was because she missed. It's only been one trip that he went on. And they had the phone, the FaceTime, and it was real short. So when he came back, he said, listen, I really wanted you to come. You didn't come. She said, I understand. I feel terrible. So then why at the barn, you bring it up again?
Before we goes in, let me just say this one tidbit. What I think hurt his feelings the most is he received bad news while he was on the trip. Hey, Kamiko.
Hey, Kamiko.
He received bad news that he wasn't going to be graduating on time on the trip. And he made accommodations for her to come because she said she was going to come.
Exactly.
So not only did you not come and I made accommodations for us, you also just acted like, because I think she said she was going out with her friends.
That part.
So she didn't follow through. She didn't follow through.
All of that. Trust me. Go ahead, Whitney. I see your hand.
I agree, Nene. Gone with.
What I was about to say is that because y'all heated, I like it though. I'm just sitting back. I'm clutching my pearls. But what I was gonna say is just to make it even spicier. Yeah, I'll go on. But I was gonna say, I get his frustration, and I get why he's bringing it up. 2 points. First one is that they're getting to know each other.
Exactly.
And this is that if I don't keep addressing it, it's just like she's gonna keep doing it. So I'm gonna keep iterating it because we are getting to know each other. There's still stuff that I have to do with my husband, and we've been together for 10 years that I have to, hey, I want to go out. Let's go out.
Right.
Hey, you're free, so they're in a accelerated process. So I think I get why he keeps stand on her neck when it comes to that. But my second point was in regards to the barn. The reason why he addressed her in the barn is because I don't know if you saw that, but
no.
like he said, that a whole nother wife.
She didn't take up for him. Exactly. That was her opportunity for her to speak up and for her to say something.
Wait, she was so disconnected. I was feeling emotional, and I'm like, I was a husband. She was just like,
yeah.
This man basically just stated how he pretty much thought about at one point in his life contemplating suicide.
She wasn't there.
I get that part. That's not the part I'm talking about. I get that. She should have been mad at him. But it is a difference in, I'm staying on you because when I need you to be there, I need you to show up. And you were not there for me. You did not show up. That is what he's been saying. Even when he sat with, I think that was Pastor Kyle, he was like, he basically downgraded what she feels like support is, or what she feels. She doesn't feel I'm big enough. And he was like, whoa, you can't say how she feels or how she sees you. She's not used to being there. I'm playing devil's advocate. I get why he's frustrated. I get it. But that's just like if I miss something of Joelle's and I say, Joelle, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to come to the next one. But before there can be a next one, every time something else comes up, he throws in, and Jolie, you didn't show up to the event. And I'm like, give me a chance to miss another event before you keep saying I keep missing.
I do
your event.
But I think it's bigger than the event because she didn't even show up for him in that conversation.
What's bigger.
Right.
She didn't show up for him in that conversation. That's why it triggered him to walk out. Because that's 2 times you didn't show up for me.
Listen, I get that. I am with y'all.
It's not
on that
just
part,
the event.
100%.
It's not a place.
But
it's the overall.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Every chance he gets, even outside of the barn, he brings it up again. She wasn't there.
Yeah.
She wasn't there.
Because it was another example.
But
2 minutes ago.
She's not. So the mother is right.
There.
She's not being supportive whatsoever.
Listen, Shakira got a whole wife. So mama need to sit down and deal with what's in her house. What she should have said was, Shakira, You need to sit down with your wife and do this. I feel like the mama was out of place too.
But who knows you better than your
wait
mother?
Wait a minute. But wait. Well, if my mama called Joelle and say, Joelle, you need to be doing this with Jolie, and you need to do this, and you need to do this, Joelle is gonna feel some type of way and be like, why you couldn't come to me and really sit down and really open up and tell me? He's not opening up how he's opening up to his mama to her.
But you also have to understand,
he's more comfortable
if the circumstances were the same, keep in mind the circumstances are not the same. They just met each other.
But
so what he's banking on, he's really wanting this relationship to work, and everything is happening in a short period of time.
Correct.
So what he's doing was he's having educated guesses of what I could possibly do to try to make this right, to further and prolong this marriage and this relationship. So I really don't blame him for calling her mother, because really that was a smart thing to do. Who else is going to know you better than your mother or your father? And pretty much, again, when they were having a conversation, she was siding with him every step of the way. You need to be more supportive. And I'm pretty sure she knows her daughter. So the things that they were probably discussing, I'm pretty sure she was like, yeah, that sounds like her. Let me have a talk with her and hope.
No, that was his mom, wasn't it?
Was that his mother or her mother?
He was talking to. That was his mama that called her, not her mama.
Oh wow, okay.
His mama that called and checked her. That's why I'm like, my mama can't call Joelle and check Joelle about what he need to do with me, because that's gonna cause a whole heap of stuff in my house. Like, why you couldn't?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that was her mother. Okay, yeah,
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this because I don't know, because the dynamics is different in my household. My mom can't, because my mom and my husband have a relationship.
Right. And that's different.
I give your perspective of where you're coming from. It's like, ma'am, you don't know me. I don't know you. But I feel as though, because again, y'all know I'm finna get cheesy with it. If we're gonna go biblical, if we're gonna go biblical,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
If we're gonna go biblical, they're supposed to reach to their mothers and fathers and get godly counsel. That's biblical. I do it all the time. Now, I just said lightly when it comes to my mother, because it's only certain stuff I'm gonna tell her about my husband. But it's stuff that I do go to. But I mean, every mother, I had to find out, is different. I don't go to his mom about stuff like I used to. I really don't go to my mom as much, as because, like this comment right here, mamas can cause conflicts. They can, especially because they gonna always and forever side
protect their kids.
Yeah,
that's their kids. So it's going to be that way. So I get that. However, again, this is a different process, and we see quite often that they do go back to their friends. They go back to their family, and they get godly counseling because they feel as though that their family is in on the process as well. And so I feel as though it's kind of a dang if you don't, because they don't have access to Pastor Cal and
Pepper. That's right. That's true.
No, I agree.
They're seeking somebody that, you know, they feel comfortable with, that maybe he was thinking like, okay, she's a woman. That's what I think he was thinking about. She's a woman. Let me talk to my mama, and maybe she can get on her level in regards to that. My father is not in tune like that with my marriage, but I do have a father figure that Darren actually trusts, because he doesn't have his father. I love you, Mrs. Speedy, but it's my brother's dad. And I talk to him a lot, and I'll slide him some stuff that, you know, I'm hopeful that he'll talk to my husband about. And he does in his own way. But like we're saying, this process is totally different. So I'm not giving excuses, but I kind of do see why. But I feel as though, and I'm going to wrap this little bow in a bow, I feel as though it really ought to depends on how that person feels. Now, if what's her name? If Kirsten and it says, I didn't like that, it won't happen again.
And
but if she don't, I feel like she probably.
The bigger thing is, I thought that it was admirable. I mean, she could have went off on a girl. She called her and said she listened. They had a conversation. All she said was, you need to be more supportive. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that was rude for her to say that. She just said, Kirsten, I would feel like if she would have been like, you're not right for my son, you ain't there for him, She was like, he needs you to be more supportive.
And it still shows that she's rooting for the relationship as well at the end of the day. I mean, you can tell clearly she wants it to work.
Mm-hmm. She want to call.
Joey. All right, Joey.
I beg to
differ.
differ.
Over to Aries. And Jasmine, we can go forever with that. Next case.
Ooh, child. So this couple here. So I feel like there was some short progress made when Jasmine talked to Mr. Pastor Man. You know, I forget his name.
Oh,
Devon Franklin.
Devon, yes.
Oh,
so
Devon.
When she talked to Franklin, he really dug up some of her deep issues. And she said to me, she said all the right things while he was there. Yet she has never dealt with her emotions. No, she does not know what a healthy marriage looks like, where there is disagreements and how you handle disagreements. She never shared how she felt when she was bullied for 3 years and how it had her in a dark place. All of that came out, and I was really rooting like, yes, she is this is gonna be good. And so when he talked to Aries, you know, I like that he told him, stop using the, you know, there's no attraction. And I really feel like he should have told Jasmine that too. Stop using the fact that y'all ain't been touching or having sex or whatever, because that's really what it boils down to. Stop using it as a crutch of why you're just checked out of this relationship and you're not trying to be nobody's friend. You do need to be friends. You do need to make sure you know who it is that you're married to. You do need that friendship so that way y'all can have other things in common to do outside of the bedroom. And although she wants things to move really fast, this is very healthy because they do have a lot of things they need to learn about each other. When we get to the barn, and I'm watching them at the barn. And watching the other couples, even Gina and Clint, everybody is engaged with their partner, and you dancing behind Aries, and you dancing, but you looking at the ground, you looking at your feet, and you in your own little thing. I mean, honestly, that lady didn't probably ask who all was married. That question didn't come up. All she knows is this man looked like he dancing by himself. I'm just playing devil's advocate from both sides. It looked like Aries was by himself, honestly, because you danced behind him. You danced over on the side of him like he was the homeboy. When that girl grabbed his hand and they was just dancing, it was really in it to me. It was dancing. However, if you felt so offended, you should have walked on up there and said, excuse me.
That's what me and Darren said.
Excuse me, this is me. Sorry. And she probably would have said, oh my God, but what did you do, Jasmine? Like you always do. I'm out, I'm over it, and you ran. Now, what I love about Aries in this scene is Aries stopped and he went after her. What is wrong? Listen, I apologize. It's not what it seems, but I'm not making excuses. Jasmine, she is going to, I think brother talked about this last night. Well, what was today? Girl, these shows run together. But he made a comment about a certain thing. He said, eventually, you're going to erupt like a volcano. And that's where Jasmine is. And it's not healthy for her because now all of her anger, all of her frustration is going to erupt, and he is going to get years worth of anger and whatever's been suppressed and swept under the rug all these years because this is the situation that she's in. And so I still am rooting for them because I think Aries still does want to be in it. I think, like he said, they have made it so uncomfortable for themselves. You trying to tell me y'all come in from work? Hey, what's up? You go sit over there. You go in the room. Y'all don't high five. Y'all don't kiss on.
I mean, he's even sleeping on the couch. Like they're not even.
I think he put him. I don't know if that's where he sleeps all the time, but I think after that little hold down, she put him on that sofa. So it's like y'all started out cuddling, and as soon as she heard what she thought was it, and how she said it ain't even about her responding. You worried about what he gonna say. Well, if you don't never say nothing, you don't know what he gonna say. So I think she still has a lot to uncover. She really does need a therapist because, like, all the stuff she was saying, and I like how Franklin said, "Baby, you talking about you ain't got no deep trauma? Yes, you do.
Right.
Mhm.
For
Right.
3 years, you were in a dark place, ma'am. That is like equivalent to like your whole life because you never come out of that. You have just been putting old band-aids on top of band-aids on top of band-aids, and now they're falling off, and you don't know what to do with these emotions.
Yeah.
So I just like they both got a lot of work to do. Eris is really trying. He's I think
you
how
can
he
tell.
said, I'm opening up.
Yeah.
You can
And
tell.
it's, you know, he don't know what to do with those feelings. It's like, dang, if I'm being vulnerable. I love being vulnerable, but he ain't worried about how she gonna take it. He knows she can either take it the right way or she can take it the wrong way. But he giving what he knows, and I think that's all he wants. I think if she stops and just really, how you broke down in front of those ladies, if she does that to Eris, I promise you, I think that's going to like bring them closer. But because she keep having that wall up, they gonna keep bumping heads. They are.
And it's gonna be a repetitive cycle. Let's just say if her and Eris doesn't work out, she's gonna repeat this same process with someone else. So why can't he be the final stop? You know, like why can't it stop with Eris? I mean, again, it'll be different if this man wasn't trying, if he wasn't putting forth the effort. But I will say this: like weeks ago, I was not rooting for them at all, point blank, period. Yeah. Because I thought that Eris was not in this to fully win the marriage.
We all were.
However, you fast forward, I'm like, man, this dude has done a total 180, and I'm proud of him because you can tell that he's wanting to become a different man. He's truly wanting to be someone's husband, and the fact that she has yet to figure that out, it baffles me. And I'm really, hoping and praying at this point that she has a revelation sooner than
rather than later.
Thank you.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you, I think with each episode, like I want the best for Eris. And when that happened at the barn, I was like, oh my God, Eris, go after her. Eris, just go out there. And at first, it looked like he was like, shoot, bump that junk. I'm gonna stay here and get my dance on. And then next thing you know, he's going out the door and he's like, I apologize. And I was like, you know what?
And he went even deeper than that. He said, I understand. I get that. I get why.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to hug him. He was like,
she was just
going through what we've been through. I get it. I get it. And then he leaves with her.
He leaves
with
her.
Yes.
Wife, baby.
And she still got an attitude.
But that's okay though. That's okay. In the moment, you're entitled to being your feelings. So I wouldn't have wanted to see it any other way.
Yeah.
The fact that he was there every step of the way, that's for volumes.
Yes.
And my thing is even all the way up into the house and then into the counseling. Because he said at the house, he gave her space and stuff like that. And he understood. He didn't leave.
Exactly.
And then he said in the counseling, he was like, I got why she was feeling that. He didn't make excuses.
He didn't.
I didn't, he was honest. He gave his perspective. And then what I love is that he didn't take her perspective away.
Right. Exactly.
See things the way she saw it, even though he disagreed, but he stood there and listened to it. That's her perspective. And then he allowed her to feel. Because see, the perspective and feelings are two different things.
Yes, ma'am.
Allowed her to have her feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just love him.
I love him. I'm rooting for him.
At first because I didn't get it. But if y'all notice, we start little by little chipping away at our feelings about Aries because we were like, oh. And it was like right after that counseling, we were like, oh, since then, Nene says she feels safe for keeping her walls up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
she does.
And that's gonna keep her by herself. It's true.
It's
going to keep her by herself.
But that's what she needs to do is be by herself. She needs to do the self-work. She do.
Yes. In order to have a full understanding.
Yes.
She does.
You know what, Sam, I'm laughing at you, but honestly, if they do not work, when I tell you, Eris, I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna be hurt because this was a long process and he put work into it. But baby, I feel like Eris gonna be like, you know what? that's fine, because I done found out the true man that I am. I done dealt with my own feelings. I
Right.
found out why I react certain ways, and I think he's going to continue to be on the path of being a better man for whoever is supposed to be him.
That's
Whoever
what
this
he
person
told
is.
Devon.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's exactly what he told him. He was like, "Look, if this don't work, then I'm all good because my life
yeah.
before this was good too. So I'm good with whatever." I'm like, "Damn, okay, well,
Yeah. I mean,
He
I would
found
have. I
himself,
would
and I
have to
love
agree
it.
because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, girl, because I'm looking at her like, come on. It's just
Yeah.
like she is still butthurt by the
That
whole
comment.
rejection.
Yes.
She's
And the
already,
thing
she's checked
is,
out.
she
Yeah.
is,
She's
and the thing
checked out.
is that she is needing to deal with that childhood trauma of being bullied because in her
Yes.
mind, she's feeling
Yes.
bullied right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
she is.
Oh,
She's
that's a good way.
feeling-
That is a good way
Yep.
of looking at it.
Yep.
Yep.
She's
Because
technically
everything
feeling
is
like she's
rejection.
bullied. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
Bullying is a form of rejection. Ah, girl, you ugly, got a big nose. That's reject. You're rejecting
Yep.
my nose. You
Yeah.
reject me. Oh, I feel bad. So
That's where the insecurities come from.
yeah, just like how he was dancing with her, girl, and you hit it right on head because me and my husband, as guys, my witness, him sitting over there, I was like, I would be like, I got
got
you
right.
here, thank you.
We would have sandwiched up. Oh, baby, we dancing with her tonight. Oh, we both dance. Oh, you
Yeah, let's
go on this side.
I love competition.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Me too. And girl, you go home with him at night. I wouldn't care. I'd sit back and be like, I wish a ninja would. I wish you would.
I'm telling y'all, I wish the ladies would have really like dug into her. I understand y'all don't like to see her like that, but I feel like if those are your girls or y'all in this process, like you should have opened up more to them, because I feel like you only gave them a little surface.
Hey, Mama Brenda.
I think she should have opened up more to them, because I think if she had, I'm telling y'all, Nicole would have been like, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And now Shaquille done been
They
pound
they
down.
did the do.
What's the name need to have her come to the side, but like, girl, what is you doing over there? Just like she took Nicole to the shop. Come on, girl, we need to go do something, because you're gonna have to turn some stuff around here. You're gonna have to spice something up, but baby, you're gonna be in a drought for a long time.
Nicole needs to stay out of everybody else's business and worry about
That's
her
that's what Darren said. Darren said, who is
Sick of her.
she? He was like, who is she? I said, babe, don't do that. She takes care of everybody. Anyway, y'all,
Yes,
before we head out, let's take care of these prospects, okay? We're gonna let you guys know who we feel like is gonna make it to the end. First and foremost, Clint and Gina. What say you?
I'm rooting for them.
Tam, you better not change it up. You said you was
said
no. You just said earlier that you
I'm hopeful.
Girl, you helpful.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. What say you, Q?
Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Next.
Okay.
I'm rooting.
Yes.
I say no.
I say yes.
Nicole. I say yes.
Yeah, I say yes.
I say yes. I say yes.
Actually,
yeah, I still say yes.
I say yes too.
I say no.
I say yes because if you hear how she talks, she's in a heavy spirit of delusion, and so she gonna stay there. And as long as we continue, we're gonna be just fine. Don't worry about that. They can be I'm for real. It would take him, but I feel like he's not even gonna do it because she sat up there. I told you, Shaquille, I'm going to be there for you. Let's go back into the barn.
He's gonna say no.
Put his mouth and he walked his butt on back in that barn and
he gave that little peck.
Okay,
he's gonna say no.
So if he's not gonna say no, she not either. So I feel like yes. Do I feel like they should know? But if you talk about the show, yeah, they're gonna stay together.
No.
As for certain, not least,
no.
Okay.
No, I can't. I don't see it.
I'm still gonna say yes.
I actually say no. I feel like because she doesn't feel like validated, and it don't matter how many counselors she see, they not attacking the deeper thing. And that, I mean, they started that, but she need more than this one time counselor. She should have been open up since day one. She would have been at the level he is, and I don't think so. I think when Judgment Day comes, it's
Judgment.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, when they say yes or no. When they
Decision
say
day.
yes or no.
Judgment Day.
No, decision day.
No, it's Judgment Day for
Nah,
them.
it is definitely
It's
judgment.
definitely judgment.
Baby,
'Cause
that
they
sound like the end of the
passing-
world was coming.
No, because she's passing judgment. Judgment Day come, okay? She gonna have her gavel.
Facts.
Nah,
Come
you
on
don't
now.
give me nothing. You said I'm
Oh,
ugly. Nah, she ain't gonna. Nah. Let me go to these comments and then y'all, we finna head on up out of here. Nene says Clint and Gina are so cute, and that's about it.
They best friends.
Yeah, pretty
She
much.
She said no on who are we on after them? On Chris and Nicole. Okay.
I agree, Nene.
And then Nene says H now to who did we go after that?
Kirsten and Shaquille.
I
Oh.
agree, Nene.
Shaquille.
I
And
agree,
then
Nene.
she said that Jasmine them needs therapy. Okay.
I
She
agree,
needs shock,
Nene.
shock therapy.
See, Nene is with me.
Not shock therapy.
Man.
All right,
That's
Lord.
what
Well, baby, we all need therapy after this episode. But you
Listen.
guys check your local listenings. These episodes air every Wednesday night at 8:00, 7 Central Standard Time. It streams the next day, only on Lifetime, you guys. Thank you guys so very much. Yay, Kamiko. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you, darling.
Okay. But before we head on out of here, Joe, tell them where they can connect with you.
Hey, y'all. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Another episode of Reality Rewind. Catch me on all social media platforms at Jolie Rashawn the Great. Peace.
Tam Bam.
Hey y'all, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We have enjoyed each and every one of you guys. You can find me at I am the B.F.P on Instagram. I am the BFP on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. See you guys next week.
Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in every single week. If you want to know more about me, just go to my IG at I am Sir Q. That's I am SIRQUE. And let's get certified with Sir Q, baby. Yeah.
Let's get certified with Certified Q. He just
I love
him. Not for nothing, you guys. You can check me out here on YouTube at Whitney D TV, or you can check me out on Facebook at Whitney R Davis, or head on over to IG at Whitney D_TV, TikTok at Whitney D TV, or you can check me here out every Monday and Tuesday on Reality Rewind. Nene says y'all are fun.
Thank you, Nene.
Thank you guys so
Thank
very much, and we will see you guys next week. But be on the lookout for our uploads. Okay, we will see you guys next week on Reality.
Reality.